What's up, everyone? This is Josh Hayes here, and I'm going to let you all know about these two different radios from Xiegu G90, and then the other newer one, the 6100, I believe. This is awesome, y'all. The Xiegu G90 radio, as you all have known, that I have that radio, and it's a very good radio, and I highly recommend this radio. Y'all. It has a detachable display unit, 1.8-inch LCD screen, built-in auto antenna tuner, and you can see the microphone right there, and that's the radio itself. And anyways, y'all, my title of this video is going to be Xiegu G90 radio, or Xiegu G90 versus, and then the other one, which is the 6100, I believe. Okay, now this is very awesome because look at the price. And look at that. That's a really good price for 20 watts, you know. The other one is more expensive, and that's kind of different because it only has 5 to 10 watts, but it's portable too, though. Okay, so this one, it has a detachable display unit. The display unit and the radio body can be separated. This allows you to place the head remotely. What's more, the radio is very compact. Now, it has a wide-range auto antenna tuner. Unlike other QRP radios, the G90 has a wide-range internal automatic antenna tuner, so you can load up your favorite field antenna. That's awesome. Beautiful color LCD screen. Easy to use, firmware updates, warranty note, disclaimer. Okay, now, I'm going to go back into this part right here. Xiegu G90, frequently asked questions. Okay, y'all, the G90 is the first model of the new Xiegu G series. It's a portable 20-watt HF 10 through 160 meter multi-mode transceiver. And it even includes FM, AM, upper sideband, lower sideband, and CW, and CWR, I believe. And it's just a very good radio, y'all. The Xiegu G90, the G90 uses 24-bit digital architecture. It also includes an internal automatic antenna tuner, which is awesome, by the way. The G90 has excellent transmit and receive performance, which it does. I know it does by personal experience with my radio. It packs huge performance into a small portable package. That is very true. The G90 has a removable display head that can be separated from the main body of that radio, the Xiegu G90 radio, and connected via a DB9 cable provided with the radio. So this is awesome. You got firmware updates. This is the main features, y'all. Detachable display unit, which is really cool. You could tune your radio with the actual remote. With the actual microphone. And you could do digital modes, which is very cool. You gotta get like a USB sound card thing, and you could do digital modes with this radio. It's awesome, really, really awesome, y'all. It's a very good radio. High performance front end with narrow band pre-selectors. It's 20 watts, up to 20 watts of RF power. It also has compression and mic gain that you could turn up to get the most power out of your radio, up to, sometimes it goes up to like 21, maybe 22 watts, maybe. But that's when you have your compression on and your mic gain all the way up to 20. It has built-in medium wave AM broadcast high pass filter, which is really cool. FM mode can only be turned on when the GSOC controller is used together. But you know what, y'all? With mine, it has NFM, which is narrow FM. And I've made a contact on FM. So, in my opinion, I don't think you need the GSOC controller because I didn't have that. And I still use narrow FM. It says it's normal that G90 overheats if used for a long time. That's good to know because I was using it for digital modes and it got kind of warm. But I was using it for sending like an email to myself with WinLink, and that took a little while, and it overheated, but then I could turn the power down. Then it would help it to not overheat as much, you know. If you want to keep the power of G90 on 20 watts, the voltage must be 13.8 volts to 15 volts. If the voltage is 13.8 volts below, the power would not be guaranteed and the driving kinetic energy would not, be enough. That is true. I used my four-wheeler power, and it doesn't give all the 20 watts, I don't think. Unless I have my four-wheeler on, then it goes above, I think it goes up to 14 volts or 15 maybe volts or something, but that's why, or maybe like 14 something volts. I didn't want to have too much voltage going into my radio though. Okay, the good specifications, which I'm going to compare with the new radio, which is actually fantastic as well. It's a very fantastic radio. The other one is too. I'm going to do a versus video. This one versus that one. Okay, the modes on this one. SSB, CW, AM, FM. When it says FM, it says, let's see what it says. I think it's talking about how it has narrow FM. 20 watts SSB, CW, and FM. 5 watts AM carrier. You know what, y'all? Something that's actually super cool is that on my radio, you can do the full 20 watts on AM. So I don't know if that's an error in the typing there or not, but I could do the full 20 watts on AM, which is very nice. Very nice, y'all, for real. Anyways, all amateur bands in the range of 1.8 to 29.999 megahertz plus 60 meters in USA. So it even includes 60 meters, which is great. Transmit current draw is only 8 amps max. Doesn't require a lot of power. So as y'all know, I really love this radio. I've talked to Europe with it, and I didn't even need 100 watts. Is it good to have a nice 100 watt radio? Yeah, it really is. Has my 100 watt radio outperformed that one? Yes, it has. But has also that one that you're looking at, the Xiegu G90. Have I been able to talk to Europe with it? Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of times. Slovenia, Slovakia, I believe. I think, Germany. I can't remember if Germany was with my Xiegu G90 radio right here or the picture that you see. That's not my radio, but or my Xiegu FT450D. That's a really good radio, y'all. Okay, so that's the Xiegu G90. Now we're going to look at the Xiegu X6100 HF transceiver, full mode SDR radio. So y'all, look at that. I wonder if it comes with an antenna or how you put the antenna in it. That's an interesting question. What I love about this radio is that you could turn it, instead of horizontal like it is, you could turn it upright, vertical, and there's like that little button. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little button that is, there's a little button down there that is on the top. It's the PTT button. You don't have to use the microphone. You could use the PTT button, and you could use it like a regular handheld radio, which is very, very cool. You just have to get the right antenna, though, I would imagine. But so this can be like a handheld radio. That's what I love about this radio. I might want to get one of these radios. Whenever I have enough money, I might want to buy this radio. The thing is, though, this is the difference. Number 2, 5 watt upgrade to 10 watts high power. It doesn't have 20 watts, it only has 10, but that's better than 5 watts. 10 watts is better than 5 watts, it really is. But you can get the XPA 125B power amplifier if you wanted to. But in reality, this is more of a QRP radio. So that can be a drawback or a benefit. A benefit in that you don't have to, carry around a power supply because it has its own battery, which is great because I'll read it down here. Where's the battery part? It has it. You could use your power supply with this radio, I believe, but it also has a rechargeable, built-in 3,000 milliamp rechargeable lithium battery. And it also has, let's see, external power supply, 10 watts for transmitting power. But if you use your own power supply, I believe. And then the battery power supply is 5 watts transmitting power, which it's pretty okay, because I've talked to, a different country with only 5 watts of power. Now, you got to also consider that antennas and band conditions have to be good, What I love about this is that it has built-in Bluetooth/Wi-Fi function. Think about that, y'all. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi function. Enable wireless audio, which is really cool. You could wirelessly be on your radio and not have to be like right there where your radio is for it to work, which is really cool. That's what I understand that to mean. Supports USB host. You connect it probably to a computer or something like that. Frequency receiving. Wow, y'all. Let's see. Are you serious? That is awesome. This radio even includes 6 meters, it looks like. Wow. And it goes down to 0.5 megahertz up to 30 megahertz. That's the receiving, and 50 megahertz to 54 megahertz. Now, the transmitting, frequency transmitting. You got your 160 meters, you got your 80 meters, 75 meters, you got 60 meters, 40 meters, 30 meters, 20 meters, 17 meters, 15 meters, 12 meters, and your 10 meters. And also 6 meters, which is really cool. I wonder if they had put 2 meters and 440, that'd be awesome too. Like, and 1 point something, there's another frequency in between 2 meters and 70 centimeters, I believe. It'd be cool too if they had that. But this is really an HF transceiver, with the exception of VHF on 6 meters. The operation mode, upper sideband, lower sideband, CW, FM, RTTY, which is really cool. I think it's built in on that radio. It also has AM. And the minimum frequency step is 10 hertz. Let's see here. It only requires 9 to 15 volts negative ground. The antenna port impedance is 50 ohms. Transmission power, external power supply 10 watts. Battery power supply 5 watts. The reason why I would like to get this radio in the future is that I could be anywhere and carry that radio with me anywhere without a big power supply, or without having to hook it up to, mobile power. You could just bring it with you anywhere, like a regular walkie-talkie, or a regular, well, in ham radio terms, handy-talkie, HT. Could you imagine having a HF HT? One that's actually real modern too, that has digital modes and all that, which I believe this one does. It has, I think it has the capability of having digital modes. Let's see here. Wow, it probably does have digital modes. I mean, let's see. That's what it looks like. So, does it have digital modes? Let's see. Probably, yep. Or digital audio noise filter. You can put your own antenna like that, and what else can you do with this radio? Let's see. Let's see what you can do. I'm going to look up at the pictures of this radio again. Let's see what the side looks like. Okay. So, for digital modes, what you really need, you need that card thing that comes, or that goes with this radio, or the Xiegu G90. I wonder if it's like a digital expansion card. I wonder if that works with this radio. Let's see. I think it would. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm pretty sure that it would have digital modes. Let's see if it has digital modes here. When you buy it, when you buy this radio, it should have a combo thing there. Let's see. Review or Q&A. Does it have digital modes? Also a good question as well would be, can you use this radio, with an antenna other than that BNC connector? See what it has that is included with it. I'm pretty sure you could probably maybe get an adapter, BNC to coax adapter. Pretty sure you could. That makes sense. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. That looks like some kind of interface there. So it has those plugs, so you probably could use that on digital modes. But if this doesn't have digital modes, that would be a drawback of this radio. But I believe it does have digital modes. I think it does have digital modes, y'all. If this radio has digital modes, which I think it does. Okay, y'all. Let's see if this radio does digital modes. Xiegu X6100 HF. Yep, it does. You can do digital modes on this radio, y'all. You definitely can do digital modes with that radio. Looks like. So all you had to do is set up your radio. Probably with the same digital external interface, the CE19 probably. And then you'll be able to work digital modes with the Xiegu 6100 as well as the Xiegu G90. Anyways, y'all, I hope this was informative. This is the Xiegu G90 radio versus this radio, which is, well, that's the Xiegu G90 radio, and that right there, that radio is the Xiegu X6100 with 6 meters in it, which is really cool. Anyways, y'all, do I recommend that radio? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're looking for a radio that's real portable, where you could have it like a handheld radio. It has its own battery, which is really, really awesome. You could only do 5 watts with it, but hey, 5 watts is all you need sometimes. That's more of a QRP radio, but you could have a lot of fun with that radio, I'm sure of it. Making your homemade antennas, making contacts on 5 watts, up to 10 watts if you're using a power supply. But that radio right there, y'all, hey, I think I might buy that radio one day because just the portability of it, Now, what kind of antennas do they make for that? I'm not sure, but I'm sure I could look that up. It's probably a BNC HF antenna. But anyways, y'all, this is Josh Hayes. May God bless you all and have a wonderful day. Thank you. God bless you.